What the heck?
I'll talk about this more later in the video, but I do not like to clean up after I get done cooking. So I don't, because then it encourages me not to cook. This is what my kitchen looked like whenever I came in today. It was actually picked up pretty well. Most of the dishes are done because I haven't been cooking. I checked the dishwasher to see if I could load her up, but she's already full of clean dishes and I'm ready to get cooking, so I'm not gonna unload it and reload it right now. I just moved all the dirty dishes over to the other sink so I can use this sink to clean the pot that I need. And then I also like to get out everything that I'm going to need during cooking today, so I'll get out all my ingredients, all the tools that I'm going to use, my pots and pans, cutting board, just anything that I can think of that's going to save me from having to stop in the middle of what I'm doing later and grab something. So tonight I'm going to be making this Italian style chicken, and then we're also going to be having some green beans. This is going to be mashed potatoes. I was considering making macaroni and cheese. Haven't decided yet. First thing I'm gonna do is wash up these potatoes. I got 2 5-pound bags because I like to mix russet potatoes with the yellow potatoes, and this is the size bag of yellow potatoes I could find. So I got the russet potatoes to go with it, so I'll make some just for tonight so that way we can get some mashed potatoes done. But then in here I'm gonna put all the rest of them that will fit and pre-mix the mashed potatoes, and then once those are done, cool to room temp, we'll throw those in the freezer and have them for other stuff. Did anyone else like to eat raw potato as a kid? I'm pretty sure it's like toxic to eat raw potatoes. Like, not a lot. I mean, like I ate a little bit and I was fine, but I'm pretty sure you can't just like eat raw potatoes. Very bad road. She flies to the motherland. You don't like this knife, do you, little tiny guy? So my boyfriend Derek, he prefers to have the skin on. I don't love the texture of the skin, and so I usually do half skin, half no skin, and I feel like the yellow potatoes like taste better, so I usually just, to make it half and half, I usually just do, I peel the skin off of the russet potatoes. I'm doing this in 2 separate batches, so I'm really gonna do it all twice. But I like to skin all of my potatoes at once and then cut them into like the slices like this all at once, and then I'll go back in and cut them down further to cubes and put them in this guy. Hi Guinevere, you're looking awfully precious down there. You're bathing? Have a little green bath? Roll. You don't need to attack her. You don't need to attack her. Hold it in, little tiny guy. Queen, did you do a battle, pretty girl? I feel like that's the most you've ever fought back before. Tell them. Good girl. No, I'm talking to your sister. You know how to fight good. She's the wuss here.
You run?
The children just sit and watch a little fight.
Oh, Road's so scared or something.
Well, because Gwen attacked him back for once.
Oh, Road, your sister will get you if you're not careful. She's a hateful bitch. Deep in her little cat body.
She needs to get a little bit of hatefulness out on him because he's mean. I should have used the scale to weigh the potatoes to see if I was getting an even amount of potatoes. The Europeans know what's up. Not just the everybody. Our Americans so dumb. Do you think this is enough potatoes?
You need me to do it with my string?
Yeah. I'm just gonna pull this over here.
Oh yeah, that's even easier. Just until it's submerged or a little bit higher?
A little bit higher for sure.
About like yay?
Yeah, that's great. Let's add some salt. So we're gonna mac and cheese it up.
Yeah, we're making and cheesing it up.
I need more pots.
If I was a rapper, my name would be Young Cheesy.
Would be what?
Young Cheesy.
Are you about to bunny up to me? So, I have several pots, but 2 of them do not have a flat bottom. I can't even tell like this, but like. And really, the one that I'm using the potatoes for doesn't have a very flat bottom either. I don't know what the heck we're doing wrong. So I'm going to use this annoying ass pan to make some macaroni. So we've added that to the list of things we're having tonight. Roll, baby. Rice scrum. Okay, now I'm going to wash the rest of these tatties. I have one of these things. And so I just have like a clean one, like I have a vegetable one that I use as my scrubber. One thing that I've learned is that I don't necessarily enjoy like music or... It literally takes me far too long in this video to explain to you guys what I'm trying to say, so here I am during editing. What I'm trying to say is that I don't necessarily like to listen to things while I cook, whether that be a TV show or a podcast or music or an audiobook, because hearing is an important sense whenever you are cooking. So like if I have my back turned and I'm chopping vegetables and I hear the water start boiling for the pasta, I know to turn around and turn it down or stir the pasta or whatever it is. But I feel at a big disadvantage whenever I listen to something while cooking. I wanna be entertained in that way. I enjoy listening to things, but I also have found that I rely on listening to what's going on whenever I'm cooking, and it really just doesn't work for me to listen to any kind of entertainment while I'm cooking. Okay, so one thing I don't like is to have to babysit my food. And so, I can't hear you now. Okay. Okay, what I'm trying to say is, I don't actually know. I don't remember. Oh, I know. I don't like to babysit my food, and so I will definitely turn down, like, the potatoes right now. I could have them turned up higher, but I don't want to stand over them and make sure they don't boil over. Also, love this. I paid more than I would like to say for this, but I like it and I think it was worth it. Ah! It's fun. Okay, personally, for my green beans, I like to think I make a pretty good green beans. To take my green beans, drain them. So I like to go ahead and rinse them off as well. One good rinse. Oh, hot. Hot! What are you doing in here?
I was gonna go have a dart.
You wanted to scare me? I was about to get you. Oh, he's looking like a baby. Can you show them? Oh, he's mad about being a baby, though.
Little baby road paw.
You told him his whole name? Road Paulson? Is that his name?
Yeah.
2 cans of green beans in the pan. And then we'll add more to this in a second.
What's all this over here?
For the mac and cheese.
Thought these need nothing up.
To boil the noodles?
Oh no, you're right. You boil the noodles and not milk, and then you.
Yeah. That'd probably be a pretty good noodle though. A milk book noodle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty good. Well, I guess I better get to cutting the cheese.
You always be cutting the cheese.
I gotta get these tatties off the stove. Will you dump these tatties in here? Be careful. Thank you.
thought you were doing this.
Did you want that?
That's what I thought you were thinking about. But I'll have it like this too.
Look, I got this little view. Be right back. Okay, I changed it to my jams. Potato masher. I think maybe when Derek comes in, I can get him to mash the potatoes, but we'll see. Oh fuck, these are done too? So to my grand bands, I'm gonna add some bacon grease. We'll do this in the mashed potatoes as well. So bacon fat, garlic. I meant to add garlic powder, but I think I added onion powder. Pepper. I'm not adding any salt because we did the bacon grease, so I don't know how salty it's gonna be. And then some water. Garlic powder. I don't really know. Hey, buddy?
Yeah?
Are you gonna mash these Taylors for me?
Yeah,
Yeah? Thank you, bud.
What else is put in here?
Neck, garlic, salt, pepper, and some
Butter?
bacon grease.
What about the
Instead
butter?
of butter. I did bacon grease.
The wing butter.
Here. Do you want me to drop it?
Drop it in, drop it in.
Oh, what about real milk? I haven't put any milk. Oh, I did put, that's the milk. Or do you want condensed milk more?
Oh, never use this if there's condensed milk.
Really? I didn't think there was a difference.
No, there's a huge difference.
Can you refill that pepper grinder for me, please? I'm gonna add some to the mac and cheese.
Never done a hard day's work in their lives. On your body, it feels like pain. Get her up.
Where's the garlic salt?
And you give your all.
Right there.
But it's not
It'll
enough.
rise in front of my face.
So where to go? I'll
Nah!
where to
Nah! Not a little bit.
I'm trying to make a simple point that life's toughest problems don't have simple answers. You shouldn't just be brave. You shouldn't just roar. You shouldn't. I don't want to be insane. Look, I sound unempathetic. I sound mean and rude. Suicide's an epidemic, and I don't want to be misconstrued. Signs of depression overload. So if you're depressed and you need to book a therapy session, talk about your depression and let a professional.
Come over here. Get back here. So, I just recorded a bunch of, you guys missed a bunch. Because apparently I didn't press record. It's really frustrating to record stuff and not be recorded. Wow, this is like the plainest green beans I've ever made in my entire life. Garlic salt. That's pretty good. Oh, she's salty, alright. She's too salty. This is how you fix that. Add a little bit more water. Few drops of acid. Wow, this looks yummy. Roald, leave that Tiny alone. Roald, you're being really good not eating that potato, little tiny fella. Roald, don't eat it. Roald, resist!
I'm about to make all the taties. You gotta boil them first.
Yeah, and and I wanted you to try the mac and cheese. Yeah, it's really hot. I just took it off the stove.
It's not very good.
It's not very good. I can tell you're about to laugh. Like,
No, it's too sweet. Why is it
it's too
sweet?
sweet?
It's really sweet.
No. Give me a bite. That's not hot. We can add like a hit of paprika or something to tone it down a little bit. But I didn't add anything sweet.
I mean, it's good. Maybe it's just the Velveeta is sweet.
I think there's too much liquid in this for it to like brown up. I remembered after we started this that I did all these chicken thighs and all these different sauces, and then we've ate one of the chicken thighs so far, and I didn't like the texture of it. This is my son, Roald. He screams a lot. Where are you going? You're trying to get that food, aren't you? It's a tater. It's a raw tatey, little guy. You won't like that. Ah! I burned my finger. No. No, I didn't. Well, try a piece, Derek. My God.
Mmm.
Is it delicious?
It's definitely not nasty.
What's it like? Can you feed me a bite? Wow. That's pretty good.
There aren't any plates though, but
In the dishwasher. Rolls, you're looking awfully handsome, I hate to admit. I know this doesn't work for everyone, but for me personally, if I know that I have to clean up the kitchen after I cook a meal, I'm not gonna cook a meal because I'm not interested in cleaning the kitchen while my food gets cold, which would be like, for me, to motivate me to do it, would be to do it directly after I make dinner. But I don't want my food to get cold while I do the dishes. And then pretty much, again, me personally, pretty much once I've made dinner and I sit down to eat, I'm not gonna be doing anything for the rest of the night. Basically, like, eating dinner is kind of the end of the night for me. I know that I'm just gonna chillax after that, so it just doesn't really work for me to clean the kitchen after I cook. It might work for some people, not this gal. Okay, so I'll always let all of the stuff that's going into the refrigerator come to room temp over in that corner because the cats are not allowed on the counter. They are more likely to get on this island than they are to get over here in this corner. And honestly, I don't think that I've ever caught them over here or thought, some of the food's been ate out of this over here. I moved my Tupperware, and that's why I keep trying to get into this drawer. I can say that I've done this before with chicken breast, and it was fine. And I cook chicken thighs and enjoy chicken thighs, but I do not like them diced up and marinated. I don't know what it is, but it's just like the texture of this chicken is just not for me. Okay, you guys basically know what's gonna happen from here. I'm gonna wait for these potatoes to get done, and then once they are fork tender, I'm going to drain them, put them back in the pan, add milk, butter, bacon grease, some kind of salt, maybe garlic salt, and definitely lots of pepper. Once it's done, I'll mix it all together. Derek will come mash the potatoes, and then once it cools down to room temp, I'll probably put it in the fridge because it's pretty late. It's almost 9 o'clock already, and I don't have a lot of time to let it cool. But I will take quart Ziploc bags and fill them up pretty full. I mean, almost bursting with mashed potatoes, Ziploc that close, go put it in the deep freeze in a stack. And if you didn't know, mashed potato freezes really very well. And so then whenever you're ready for it, you can either thaw it out like overnight, a few hours before, or you can just peel the mashed potatoes out of the bag and put them directly on low heat in a pot or something like that, and they will slowly thaw out and then like come back together, because it looks as though your potatoes aren't gonna marry well with the dairy products. But if you just give it a little bit of time, cook it low and slow, or let it thaw completely before you cook it, it'll all marry back together really well and be super delicious. Hi baby, come here. Why do you run away from me in the outro, little tiny fella? So unfortunately, the plan didn't work. This is what my kitchen looks like. The first portion of this video was filmed on Monday. It is now Sunday. So you can see I haven't cleaned it up. I didn't do anything before I even turned the camera on. We had Texas Roadhouse today for lunch, and we have leftovers for tonight. But I want to update you on the potato situation. So I'm mad. They're bad. They went bad. I used my whole night. All that time. Whatever butter went into this, whatever milk went into this, gone. This is the reality of what cooking at home is like. I went through all of that effort, took up so much time, used Derek's time, and we didn't have enough butter. There wasn't enough butter. So of course, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go to the grocery store and get some butter the next day. I didn't get butter the next day. It's Sunday. So all of these potatoes are gonna go into the garbage. Yeah, I just wanted to be fully transparent with you guys. Like, sometimes I put in all that effort, and I think I'm gonna have potatoes for the next few months, ready to go in the freezer, and that is not the case. And not only will I have to make them at the time if we want them, but now I have all of this to throw into the garbage. So yeah, that sucks. I just didn't want to leave the end of the other video like, yay, successful, when the reality is I messed up. So we've gone out to eat every day for lunch this week, which means usually we get enough lunch to have leftovers. So that's why the kitchen still looks like this, because I haven't cleaned because we bake out every day. Literally, I haven't even cleaned the stove. It's really helpful for me and my channel if you enjoyed my content to give her the old thumbs up, and if you want to catch the next one, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.